I didn't realize it was a true story. I thought it was complete fiction, just like a wacky story, and yeah, and then I found out it was all true, and I was even more fascinated.
I used to be a figure skater, so I had quit way before this incident happened, but I was very aware of the players involved. But you know, even if you weren't in that world, everyone knew of it. It was just such a shocking moment in sports history, and especially for figure skating, which has a reputation of being this very, you know, elite and very classy sporting event, and it was just this unbelievable travesty.
You know, first of all, that combination of Margot and this story was immediately intriguing. I mean, she does this amazing dance that she can do in her acting, which so few people can, between being able to be funny and dramatic and empathetic almost at the same time. So I thought, if somebody can do this, it's going to be Margot. And then I read the script, and Stephen Rogers' script was amazing. And it was a very tricky tone, but what I loved about it. And it was unapologetic, and it was touching and emotional and just dangerous and funny, and I was all in.
Everyone has their own point of view in the story. I think that's an interesting thing about this film and the story itself, is how we all remember things a certain way, and we, after a while, we have a story that we tell ourselves about what happened, and you know, I think at times you make the choice to believe it.
We talked in great length about everything, really, including what happened surrounding the incident. And the thing is, what Tonya shows you in interviews is what she's like in real life. Like, she's not putting on any front in that sense, because the way the thing she said to Stephen in the 6-hour interview that he based the script off, the interview between her and the interview with Jeff, you know, that's the same sort of thing she said to us. So we didn't like discover any secrets or anything.
No, but you know, she's very emphatic about the events and how it transpired, and it was standing by that. And I think Stephen captured that in the script in a beautiful way, but in a bizarre way that makes her more tragic to see that she, you know, being surrounded by these circumstances and not being able to take ownership of them, because she really feels like she was a victim.
I came on as a producer and to star in it, and then we did the search for a director, and then together with Craig we were like, okay, how on earth do we find the guy to play Jeff? And it was a really hard role to cast, and we saw amazing actors, but I mean, when Sebastian came in, he approached Jeff in a totally different way to everyone else, and just like, as soon as we were trying to keep it cool in your audition, but as soon as you walked out, we were all like,
hey, we're done.
We're like, that's it. He's the one. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good.
Can you talk about the physical transformation you underwent for this role?
I think it was just really the mustache that sort of changed a lot of things. And the contacts, yeah, the contacts was the other thing that kind of really took me out of my own comfort zones and stuff.
And the turtlenecks.
The turtlenecks. I mean, there is that saying that's been said.
The voice.
The voice, yeah.
Did you guys ever have discussions about who would win in a fight between Harley Quinn and the Winter Soldier?
Oh dear
We
God.
haven't discussed this.
No.
How has this not come up before now?
I don't know.
I'd kick your ass, just saying.
Well, if you happen to be on my left, which you are, then it'd be pretty bad.